with a fresh vinyl review. No, not a review. It's box day! Bam! That's what's up. I'm not prepared. I wasn't ready. I'm so used to saying review. It's like, I forgot. It's box day. That's what's up. Bam! Alright, so, I'm not going to take up too much time. I'm going to give a little box day shenanigans here. Which is basically me taking some shit out of this box because we got some new shit. So, before we get into this shit, let me talk about this shit. And the whys, or whatever, right? Here, let's go down there box for right now. Thank you very much. So, I've got some new shit. And I've already collected, I mean, this stuff that I got here, I've collected in what? The past, couple month or so, give or take. Minus the Bandai Godzilla vs. Megalon lineup, and the King Caesar. Those are up there because I still got to do reviews on that. Everything you see up here, I'm doing reviews on. So, let me talk about what we got here first. So, starting in the back, we got the X Plus Favorite Sculptors line, Real Master Collection, Destroyer Aggregate Stage. Bam! This thing is a fucking beast of a figure. It is awesome. It is extremely detailed, extremely fragile. And much like the KOC 64 that I have, all his appendages, well, actually the these, his arms, whatever we're going to call them, those all go on nice and snug with magnets. His head goes on with a nice magnet, as does his tail. So, gorgeous. But we'll save all that for review. Over here, we got the Favorite Sculptors line, MM28 Godzilla 1974. Totally dig it for what it is. I mean, I know there's opinions out there that it doesn't look exactly like the 74 suit, but I'm not really complaining with that. Moving on, we got the T-Base Hedorah from the Summer Wonder Festival. I snagged that off of Yahoo Japan, and I really want the GMK, but I saw the Hedorah, and Hedorah has been I don't know what's been going on with me the last 5 years. I've been really hardcore on collecting Hedorah figures, especially, I don't want to say hardcore, but really grabbing the ones that capture my eye. And Hedorah is the perfect artistic monster to make in vinyl form in an artistic way. Okay, good. Moving on, we got the Hedorah, we got the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla Store Gold Hedorah, so I thought that looked pretty cool, and it was only $30, something like that. Not bad. I picked up the Bandai 6-inch Movie Monsters series, Super Mechagodzilla. Bam! Love it. Totally dig it. I'm gonna in about a minute, I'm gonna talk about the Bandai stuff. Over here we got the 1-Up King Ghidorah. Prior to this, I don't have any Sofubi King Ghidorah figures. So I was like, you know what? I was like, this one caught my eye, and here it is. Bam! Okay? What else do I got over there? Am I missing something? Moguera. Okay? Bandai 8-inch scale, 1994 released Moguera from the Mysterians. I originally had one. Unfortunately, my dumbass damaged it during a move where the antennas got broken off, paint scuffs, the tag got ruined, and I was pretty upset about that, because I made a stupid mistake during a move. And that was, 2016? So ever since then, I'm like, I eventually want to replace it. So, fortunately, I've been on the hunt for a new one for the past few months, and I found one off of Yahoo Japan, and I now have basically near mint Moguera again. I'm very happy about that. So now we just got to make sure my dumbass don't knock it off the table here or do something that damages it, okay? Good. I think that was everybody on the table. Yeah. All right, over here, I just got these yesterday at the time of this recording, the Movie Monster Series, Batra Larva, and the Godzilla 2023 from Godzilla -1. Totally dig both of these figures. We'll see. Again, I'll go over this in the review, whatever. But, paint job's a little lacking on this Batra figure, but everything else on it looks really good. Godzilla figure, awesome detail on it, nice sculpt and everything. Also, kind of feel like he's lacking on the paint job. But all in all, great figure. And again, that's something. So, with the Bandai figures, for me personally, I had all the 6-inch stuff years ago. I had all the Godzilla Island figures. I had Toho Kaiju lineup. I had all of them. I had all the Movie Monster series, the original release from the Movie Monster series starting in 2001. Then we moved on to the paint tags, Had all those. So at this point, we're talking about like 4 or 5 Space Godzillas, 4 or 5 King Ghidorahs, Mecha Ghidorahs, Rodans, Heisei Godzillas, Mecha Godzillas, etc., etc., etc. You know, and I got to the point where I was like, why do I need all these? You know, why do I need duplicates? Because at one point I was fixated on having all of them. And I had to have all of them because the paint jobs were different, the tags were different, yada, yada, yada. So I sold them. You know, introduced the now current Movie Monster series lineup. We're getting new sculpts, new paint jobs from kaiju that we have never had done before in the 6-inch line. Like Megalon, awesome. Godzilla 73, awesome. Super Mecha Godzilla, awesome. I picked that up because I'm like, you know what? It stands apart from the 8-inch Mecha Godzilla that I have in the Bandai line. You know, so I'm happy to add a 6-inch Mecha Godzilla back to the collection. Gigan, I had all the original Gigans, so I'm like, I picked this one up. It's the most newest one, and, you know, again, it goes with the Godzilla versus Megalon lineup. Awesome. Totally digging it, okay? When I do the reviews for Godzilla versus the Megalon figures, I'm going to do like a Godzilla versus Megalon review. We're going to talk about the figures, we're going to talk about the movie, we're going to talk about the soundtrack. I'm going to show off some of the other collectibles that I have, like the movie poster. I'm going to do that. And then, you know, I may do some group reviews on certain stuff, but we'll see. All right, so moving on to the box, and then I'll ramble a little bit more. Like I said, everything that we got here, I'm going to be doing reviews on. What do they do here? So I bought this box here is from Bai Japan, Bai from Yahoo Japan Auctions. And as you can tell, I got it out of a nice box with nice packaging, and none of that cheap, you know, gift bag shit. Because that was not gonna fly. So I started, ever since I got the Godzilla vs. Megalon figures, I started adding the protective packaging. I don't care what it's, I think like 1,500 yen. It's worth it to get this stuff, especially being that I got the Magura, you know, like that needed protective packaging. They packed that really nice, cardboard up the helmet and everything for his head, and yeah, so worth the money, especially when we're considering we're getting stuff, you know, flying all the way from across the world to our doors. All right, so this stuff in this box here, the Hedorah, Gold Hedorah, and the Super Mecha Godzilla. I bought all that stuff, all this stuff here, minus these two. Got these last week from Showcase Daikaiju. I mean, I ordered them last week, got them yesterday. But on Godzilla Day, November 3rd, 2023, Godzilla Day, I was up watching the live stream like many of us, you know, on the YouTube channel, watching both. You know, they had 2 streams going at once, which was pretty cool. Well, it was the Godzilla channel and then the Godzilla Store channel. Aren't they the same channel? I don't know. Either way, there was 2 streams going on, so I'm bouncing back and forth, watching stuff, you know, and I'm watching, you know, there's people already, you know, the movie's coming out, and I'm like, I'm going shopping. You know, it was really awesome. I'm not going to lie, watching the stream on my TV, and I'm on my phone, you know, scrolling on Yahoo Japan, and just like, oh, I'll snag this. Now, the reason that prompted me to go to Yahoo Japan was now mind you, this is the first time I'm seeing it right here, was the theater exclusive Godzilla 2023 figure, Godzilla -1. Once I started seeing this get posted on the Facebook, Mike Ross posted it, and a couple other folks that were in Japan at the time of the release, I'm like, damn, that thing looks awesome. And literally, I'm talking and trying to look at this at the same time, and the photos do not do this figure justice. Anything you saw online will not capture what you will see when you have this figure in hand. It is awesome. It has nice, it's all blue, clearly, as you can see. But there's different kind of like shades of blue around the seams, whether that was intentional or not, I don't know. And it's also got glitter, I want to say, there's glitter injected into the vinyl, so that is awesome. It looks really, really good. Happy with that. I'm going to move on. Let's see. All right, so like I said, I'm in a bit of a Hedorah trend the last few years, so I needed to pick up the 50th anniversary Bandai Movie Monsters Hedorah. And what I like about this figure, it looks basically suit accurate from what we saw in the movie. Not that the original 6-inch one from Bandai, back in 2006 was it? He was a little bit more hunched over, like the gold sculpt is the original. This was a new sculpt. This one, you know, when I look at the X Plus figures, this looks like a mini X Plus figure, so that's really cool. Really, really dig it. Happy I got this. Then moving on, I got the new landing stage Hedorah. Awesome. Totally dig it. Again, this is awesome that Bandai is doing new sculpts. If you asked me like 5-10 years ago, are we going to get new stuff from Bandai in the Showa? I'm like, probably not, because they were so used to pumping out Heisei stuff. But now that we got new stuff, yeah, this is really like up to my interest back in Bandai. So totally awesome. Then over here, I did not pre-order this figure. Snagged it again, like I said, off Yahoo Japan. This is the Marquette, however they pronounce it, the Godzilla art. You know, basically this is a design of a concept art for what Godzilla was to look like. So this was put up earlier in the year through some various retailers and dealers for pre-order. I didn't pre-order it. Again, I was like, I'm not going to get it to Bandai. You know, I start getting into them, I'm going to start buying more. Well, look, here we are. So I found this on Yahoo Japan, again, same day as Godzilla Day, and I snagged one. This was about, I want to say, I think I paid like $95 for it, and I am glad I did, because I've been, you know, been scrolling on Yahoo Japan like every day, and I seen that this is now going for like 20,000 yen, you know, so it's closer to like the 150 range after you do the conversion. But really glad I got this. Again, another figure that, you know, you would have never guessed that Bandai would do, but here it is. This is really, really cool. And again, photos do not do this figure justice. And he's fugly looking, as he should, because his head's supposed to look like that of a mushroom cloud. Which was, you know, one of the early concept drawings, which was then made into a clay sculpture that, again, you know, clearly the design for Godzilla 54 was much different as we've seen in the movie. So, really happy I got that. Then, because it's Godzilla's 70th anniversary this year, or for 2024, I saw this was on Yahoo Japan too, so I snagged that. So, got that. Awesome decal. I thought that was pretty cool, and it's bigger than I thought, so I'm happy I have that. Boom! So, yeah, so that's my box day. Are we done? No. No, I bought 2 more Bandai figures off Yahoo Japan. The newly sculpted Heisei Ghidorah, King Ghidorah, because, let's be honest, I don't, other than the Bandai figures, that's it for the Heisei Ghidorah, and what I have in the Bandai Memorial box. I don't have any other Heisei Ghidorah. I had the SH Monster arts for a period, but I have since sold that. So I grabbed that, and I also grabbed the new 6-inch Godzilla 75. Even though it's super comparable to the 74 movie Monster Series Godzilla, and I have the 75 in the Memorial box, but it was probably a little redundant. Probably didn't need to get it, but I got it. Just like the Batra Larva over here. Basically almost the same size and sculpt and everything, but we'll go over that in a review. So yeah, this is my shit. This is everything that I got in the last couple of weeks. It's insane. Like almost 30 new figures. It's crazy. And I'm doing reviews on all of that. So with all this said, it's awesome, you know, because now I got new stuff to do, new reviews to do, new content to talk about. Got a new movie coming out, new TV show, new Legendary Godzilla, insanity. Plus, we had the 2 shorts from Godzilla Day, which was awesome. Godzilla and Jet Jaguar, whatever they called it, Godzilla Fest 4, Operation Jet Jaguar, and the Godzilla vs. Megalon short. So I'm hoping Bandai does a figure of that new Megalon design, because they did it with a Gigan Rex and you know, the Godzilla from that. So anyway, this is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Got a table full of toys. It's great. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for reviews. And look out for new episodes of Coffee and Kaiju on the YouTube channel. Either on my channel here or Sofubi Sit Down channel with Brian. Okay? And that's all I got to say. See you on the next video. Remember, people, buy vinyl, fresh vinyl. Bam! Don't knock anything over, dumbass.